it's Nick from Cooking from the Heart. It's Sunday, August 24th, and I just wanted to say hello. I hope you're all doing well. I think you're probably all in the same mode that I'm in if you have kids, so they're all going back to school. Anthony and Nika start college classes virtually tomorrow, so that's really exciting. And then Roman, I think, starts sometime in September. They're not sure what they're doing for the high school kids yet, but anyway, today I thought we'd just make a nice home-cooked meal. One of the favorites that that my boys love is eggplant parmesan. So we're gonna make that today. It's really, you know, pretty simple. A lot of steps, but you know, I'm gonna try to keep it brief. And I got these eggplants from the farmer's market this week, so I thought, you know, we would use this recipe for today's show. So, you know, to get started, basically what we do is you're gonna, you know, take an eggplant, cut the top off, and then I always take off the skin. It just makes the eggplant a little bit more, you know, tender and easier to eat. You can leave the skin on if you want. It's certainly, you know, really good for you. But I usually, you know, take it off with a paring knife and then, you know, slice it. I'll kind of show you how we do that. So we're just gonna get all the skin off here. There we go. And then you're just gonna cut the bottom off, of course, too. So you just have this nice kind of body of the eggplant. And then what you're gonna do is slice it into, like, I don't know, I'd say like 1/4-inch strips, however thick you want it, but kind of thick because we are going to tenderize this like we would do like chicken or any kind of meat. So I'll show you how that goes. So you just take, I don't know if you can see this camera, it's still so bad. Okay, let me go up here a little bit more. So you take the round slices, just place them on some wax paper, and then you put another piece of wax paper over top, and you get your meat tenderizer mallet. You just want to pound that out a little bit, and that basically just makes it more tender, breaks it down a little bit. Oops. I hate when I go out and I order eggplant and it's like hard and rubbery. So this is the trick that my Aunt Lois Ann, who is my dad's sister, she taught me this step, and she makes the best eggplant parmesan you've ever had in your life. She used to make it for Christmas all the time, and it's fantastic. So the next step is, you can see here, I have some of them soaking. So what you do is you take these rounds, you put them in a bowl of salt water, and you let it soak for a little bit. That's a really important step. So then, I've already done these a little bit ago. You're gonna drain these out. Just on a paper towel, you wanna just take that excess water off. Move these over so you guys can see. Then you have your dredging station. So I have some egg here, beaten up, and then some breadcrumbs. So you'll take your eggplant round, place it in the egg, then in the breadcrumbs, and then you'll bring it over to, you know, I have some hot vegetable oil going here. So you'll just basically do that until all the eggplant's gone. So it's kind of a long process, but I want to get a little bit of these going in the pan so you can just see. Make sure your oil is nice. Take a couple of these out. It's like a station. You really need to set this up a little bit better, but hopefully you get the gist of it. So take that in. Put that in the oil, and again, you just kind of keep this going, and then I will will show you how to layer it in the pan. So while I'm doing this, I want to talk to you a little bit about a favor that I have for all of you that watch. I appreciate all of you that watch and all of you that subscribe and, you know, leave comments. It's really, really fun for me to watch. I have my regular job, which I love at Hedro. You know, it's a wonderful place to work, and I love what I do, and I love my coworkers. But ultimately, I'd like to kind of see this take me somewhere professionally in years to come. So I was just going to ask if you have any friends or family that might enjoy cooking or want to learn a little bit about what I do and just kind of how I'm teaching my boys these little tricks. I'd love it if you could share my channel, and my goal is to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So I have, like, I don't know, what would that be? Like, basically 5 more months till I get to that goal. So anyway, thank you if you do that. I really, really appreciate it. So let me show you kind of the next step. So while those are getting all golden brown, I don't know if you can see that, but those are basically just gonna, you know, saute up. You take a casserole dish, so something like this, and then you're gonna put a layer of sauce on the bottom. Nice layer of sauce. This I just bought. It's a, you know, jarred sauce, and I chose the 4 cheese. So if you, you know, obviously this is eggplant parmesan, so we're gonna put some cheese in here, and the cheese makes it so wonderful. So this actually has cheese in it already, the sauce, so it adds to that flavor. So what we're gonna do now is just flip these. They look beautiful, nice and golden. You're just really getting that oil in there and, you know, cooking that off. It's so, 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 so beautiful. You also want to make sure you have some Parmesan cheese, so I have that here. And with each layer, you're gonna add, you know, cheese right on top of the hot eggplant rounds. So, and that'll soak in while that oil is still hot. So, what we're gonna do is take these, basically one by one, give it a couple more minutes. You don't want to cook these too much because they are gonna bake in the oven. So, we really are just browning them. Couple minutes on each side. Oh, these look good. Okay, so just take your dish, and you can just layer them there on the bottom. Then what you do, take a little bit of cheese, sprinkle that on top, make sure you get that all in there nice, and there you have it. What we're going to do then is just, you know, finish up, you know, basically soaking these, drying them, so you trim them, soak them in salt water, dry them, egg wash, and then your breadcrumbs, then you fry them, and then you layer them in your pan. So if you want, you can put another layer of tomato sauce in between. I usually don't. I only put it on the bottom, and then I layer each layer with eggplant and then the cheese, and then at the very end I put the sauce on top, and then some more cheese, and then I bake it for about an hour, around 350 covered. And it is the most wonderful, wonderful meal. You can eat this hot, you can eat it room temperature. but it's absolutely fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed watching today, and I hope you enjoy your eggplant parmesan. Stay well, and I will see you soon. Bye.